all, I had to feel good, I think you're down 13 at one point there in the first quarter, and just kind of keep chipping away and then ultimately kind of pull away there in the fourth. Had to be a nice win for you guys because I know there have been a couple of tough setbacks recently. How do you guys feel about the win tonight?
We feel great. We needed this for our confidence to boost us up more, and we're just really getting ready for next game. We can't hold this against ourselves, if that makes sense.
I feel the same. I think winning is always good for us. I think it, makes us more confident each time we win. So I think we just got to stay consistent playing like this and winning, and yeah.
You kind of got going there in the second and helped start to get you guys back in this, and it seemed like in the second half there was kind of a conscious effort to run things through you. As a freshman, when that's kind of going on, what's that do for your confidence as you're able to kind of continue to have that success and really kind of help your team get back in it?
I was just doing what Coach was telling me to do. Going off the screens, I saw that, I could get to the rim off the screens. And then once they started overplaying the screens, we had different options like the kicks and the dumps. And so, I was just out there playing and doing what my team needed me to do to help us get the win.
You were freshman of the year in this conference last year. Will you see what she's been doing, not just today, but the last few days? How impressed are you about her poise as a freshman, what she's been able to do here?
I'm very impressed. I feel like she's one of the best. She is the best freshman in our conference. I feel like sometimes she gets down on herself and gets in her own head, but as long as she stays out her head, she's unstoppable.
It's a 30 ball. You kind of missed the second free throw to get the first time, but then you got the second free throw. Did you know that you had 29 at that time, and was you thinking about it, or was you just trying to just get the win?
Honestly, I was just trying to get the win, but a couple of my teammates, they were telling me, "Are you gonna throughout the game? You're gonna get a 30 ball tonight." But I wasn't really thinking about it. I just love to win, and so that's all I was trying to do.
You led the team in assists too, and you guys hit 10 3-pointers. How much do you think what you were able to do, kind of set up? I know Maya hit a couple of big threes there to get you guys going. How much there in the fourth? But how much do you think that kind of set up everything else today?
I think it was big. Like you said, I got going in the second and in the second half, and then the team, our opponent, they started playing me a lot, and so that was creating more for my teammates. And once I realized that, I was just seeing my teammates trying to get them the ball and trying to make the right and open play.
You hit a couple of big threes there. How much did what she did early kind of set the stage for what you guys were able to do late to really kind of pull away?
Them knowing that she's coming off the screen and going to score, and them just face guarding her the second half, it created a lot for us, and we just hit some big shots.
Last game I think you shot a team high in 3-pointers, but this game it was a lot less. Is that the game plan coming into it, or throughout the game did you just kind of feel like you could be aggressive and go into the low and get more quality 3-pointers?
It was the game plan. We have so we need to shoot more to be able to. We need to have more shot attempts than the other team. So when we do that, it's a higher chance of us winning the game. So like last game, that's what I ain't even gonna say.
But that kind of is our game plan to, get a lot of field goals attempts. Coach sets a standard for us, and so we try and reach those goals every game. So
they were having their way on the offensive glass, particularly there in the first to get that lead. What do you guys do to kind of adjust to that and adjust to their size and be able to? They still wound up with 15 offensive rebounds, but I think they had 7 in the first quarter. What are you guys able to do to kind of maybe stem that a little bit?
So one of our plans was we knew we had to box out this game. In the first half, I think it was just very hard for us because we were down, and we were down on ourselves. But once we realized, we're in the game, we got this, it created more, we came together again. So we started boxing out, getting rebounds, and scoring.
Maya, for you, coming back this year, as you're starting to get, going a lot more, how do you feel, in terms of your health and how you're going to see?
There's some days I'm very sore. Some days I'm not. I feel like I'm getting to my point almost, but sometimes there's setbacks as well, and I just got to stay on top of my health, make sure I'm doing rehabbing right, and just doing everything I need to do to get back right.